Hey everybody, Rare Diamond Shoe Loyal back again with another video. Today we're reacting to another Judge Porter video. Doctor sued for amputating wrong foot. This video is the continuation of the last video, guys. Let's get into this, and this video was once again requested.
Previously on Soulsnack.
The feeling in my leg, it's just getting worse.
I'm afraid we're going to have to amputate your foot. The surgery was a success. So while you may experience some pain in your right foot, I can assure you that that's completely normal and it's not a problem.
Right foot? You mean left foot?
No. We amputated the right foot.
You amputated the wrong foot? I am going to sue this entire hospital.
If you decide to sue, I will make it my mission to make sure you do not receive one single solitary cent. Best of luck with your foot.
Yes, and I will see you in court.
Selfish, man. He act like it was a food order mistake. Okay, Judge.
Good morning, everyone. Please be seated. Oh. Let's see here.
Dude sitting in the back, the only dude sitting back there, he need to be in jail. That's the judge, the former judge.
Okay, we are here now on record for case number 7025, Nancy Frazier versus Philip Price, MD. Ms. Frazier, you were under the care of Dr. Price for, let's say here, approximately 8 months. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, it also says here that Dr. Price treated you for a blood clot that formed in your leg, and he performed 2 separate surgical procedures?
That's correct, Your Honor. First, he went ahead and amputated 2 toes on my left leg, but after a few months, it had worsened. He said that I had lost all blood flow to my arteries, and therefore we would have to do a second surgery.
Okay, so I'm clear. The second surgery is why we're here today?
That's correct.
Okay. Dr. Price, tell me, how long have you been practicing medicine, sir?
Oh, I've been practicing medicine for more than 35 years. I've also been a resident physician at Mango General, and I've been doing that for about almost 17 years.
Okay, and how many surgeries in that time you think that you've performed?
Let me see, I probably do about 300 surgeries a year.
And you say you've been at Mango Park General for, it's 17, right?
Yeah,
17,
yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's round it off to 25. It's 25, 300. That's what, 7,500 procedures?
Yes, Your Honor, I believe your math is correct.
Okay. Now, in all those instances, let me ask you, have you ever had anything like this happen before?
Not that I recall.
Okay. Ms. Frazier, let me ask you a question. During the pre-surgery conversation you had with Dr. Price, was it clearly stated which leg needs to be treated?
Yes, Your Honor, it was discussed. And as I'm sure you can see in the report, all the documents say left leg.
Okay. I also see here that it says that you reached a settlement with the hospital for quite a large sum, but you're still suing Dr. Price?
Yes, Your Honor. Even though I believe that the hospital was negligent, I do believe that the sole blame falls on Dr. Price.
Okay, so like she getting money from the hospital as a whole still, because she do have a settlement with them, but she feel like it's on him, which is what I was saying in the last video, because he was the one that she was meeting with and he was writing down the notes. So would have been the first one to mess it up, which I understand that.
Not only was he careless and negligent, but after that botched surgery, he had no remorse, Your Honor, which is why I believe he should be punished. And I do not want this to happen to anyone else.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Frazier. Dr. Price, I'm kind of confused about something.
Confused, Your Honor? What are you confused about exactly?
Can I tell you a story?
Sure.
When I was in college, I played baseball. I think I was a pretty good baseball player. I was all conference, first team. During my senior year, I hit a single, tried to stretch it into a double. I slid into second base, and I hurt my knee really bad. I hurt it so bad to the point where my career was over that year. And as you can probably guess, I didn't get drafted, and I didn't make it to the World Series. I wasn't Mickey Mantle or Willie Mays. But I did have knee surgery for that. And I remember very specifically that before I had the surgery on my knee, the nurse came and prepped me, and she used a marker, and she marked a big red X on my knee that needed to be operated. So there would be no confusion as to which leg needed to be operated on.
Exactly. That is the general procedure, general practice. But unfortunately, the nurse in this case did not do so under these circumstances.
But see, I'm still a little confused because you've operated on her before, correct? So
Right, you operated on her before. Mind you, 2 toes. She had 2 toes missing on that foot you operated before. So how you go put the opposite foot with all the toes when basically you should know which one you need to be operating on, which is the one with the 2 toes missing.
you already amputated 2 toes from her, your left foot? Didn't you notice that the foot that you were operating on had all of its toes?
Your Honor, if I may, that was the 3rd procedure of the day. You can't expect me to remember every little detail about every patient.
No he didn't. You can't expect me to remember every little detail. You're a doctor. You must remember everything, because if you do something wrong, your life is over. Your job is done. Your license is taken. What are you talking about? You can't remember such and such every patient. You got notes written down for a reason.
And I put all my faith in my team, but unfortunately they failed me. Now, Ms. Frazier has already received a generous compensation from the hospital. She's just trying to collect more money and ruin my reputation in the process. This trial is
Your
a
reputation
sham.
should be over.
It's just a blatant money grab attempt by this plaintiff. It's crazy.
Well, Dr. Price, considering all the pain and trauma that you caused this young lady, quite frankly, I don't think that you can put a price on that. Due to your negligence, this young lady here is missing a foot.
Forgive me, Your Honor. But eventually the circulation in that...
It shouldn't be no but. He keeps saying, but eventually, but fortunately. It's none of no buts. What are you talking about?
Right foot, that right leg, would eventually have been just as bad as the left one. In a couple of years, she would have been in the same position she's in right now.
And that's your opinion?
That is my expert medical diagnosis. It is not opinion. It is a matter of fact.
According to her current doctor, that's not the case. Isn't that true, Ms. Frazier?
That is correct, Your Honor. As a matter of fact, according to my current physician, I have regained complete circulation in both my legs, and I will not have any complications in the future.
Thanks to me.
Thanks to you, this woman here is missing a foot.
Your Honor, I refute the diagnosis from this so-called surgeon. Ms. Frazier's condition was severe and degenerative. A second amputation was inevitable. Plus, Ms. Frazier has not been taking care of herself as she is supposed to be doing. She wasn't taking her medication as
She can't control. Okay, first off, she couldn't control the whole situation with her foot. So why are you bringing up her medication?
prescribed. Her diet was awful. Her diet consisted mostly of soda and dark chocolate.
That is a lie. I took my medication. I followed a healthy diet. I was an athlete before this.
Now he trying to lie.
As a matter of fact, I was running marathons before you did this to me.
You did this to yourself.
Order in this court. Gosh, I think I've heard enough. Ms. Frazier, before I lay down my judgment, is there anything else you would like to say to this court?
Thank you, Your Honor. This experience has been a nightmare for me. I don't wish this on anyone, not even my worst enemy. While I was under the care of Dr. Price, I followed his directions implicitly. He came highly recommended by my primary care physician, and therefore I trusted him completely.
Dang.
Despite his claims, Your Honor, I took my medications as directed. I did everything he said to ensure that my situation did not worsen. Your Honor, even after he amputated the wrong foot, he showed me no remorse. As a matter of fact, he even joked about it. And I quote,
Yeah, laughing like it was just going to be a little brush off the shoulder.
I will do the next surgery for free. Furthermore, Your Honor, his action hasn't just caused me physical pain, but it's caused me a lot of mental anguish. Your Honor, I will have to live with these consequences for the rest of my life for his careless actions. Finally, Your Honor, I want to make sure that something like this doesn't happen to anyone else. Dr. Price should not be practicing medicine in this country. I don't think this man should be practicing medicine anywhere.
Dr. Price, sir, would you like to add any comments?
Yes, Your Honor. Obviously, this is a very unfortunate situation, but I am in the business of healing and helping people. The last thing I want is to see any of my patients suffer.
You didn't act like
I realize the pain and trauma that Ms. Frazier has gone through. She has already been generously and fairly compensated by the hospital. She is just suing me out of spite. She is seeking revenge and trying to ruin my reputation. I have spent the majority of my life helping people, curing people. I should be praised for my services, not dragged through the mud like some common
Dude, after what you did to her, there is no praise.
criminal. I've worked far too hard and far too long.
Are you done, Dr. Price?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Well, taking account of all the evidence I've heard, I'm ready to render my decision. And I am ruling in favor of the plaintiff in the amount of $1.5 million.
What? What?
He deserved it.
$1.5 million? This is insane.
Dr. Price, please conduct yourself. I'm also going to recommend to the state's medical board that your license to practice medicine be suspended immediately, pending a thorough
Dang, ha. Your license is suspended.
investigation of your practices.
Yeah.
The board will then determine whether to suspend your license permanently or not.
You can't do this. Do you know who I am? I save lives. People are going to die because of this.
But you messed up. You messed up on one of your patients. So you don't seem so great now.
Idiotic ruling.
Dr. Price, please. As I was saying, the state's medical board will conduct a thorough investigation of your business practices, and I suggest you cooperate with them fully. That is all. This case is dismissed.
You have ruined my life. I am going to appeal this to the highest courts. You haven't heard the last of me. And you wrecked my life.
Oh, you wrecked your own life.
Dr. Price!
You haven't heard the last of me.
Oh, Your Honor,
Yes, ma'am.
thank you so much for today. I really appreciate it.
I'm just doing my job, ma'am. I wish you the best of luck and make use of that settlement, huh?
Oh, I will. I don't want any of that man's money. I am donating it all to charity.
Wow, that's very generous of you. Well, take care of yourself, huh?
Okay, Your Honor, thank you so much.
Oh, Miss Frazier, I'm sorry. Do you need any help? You mind if I help you?
Oh, yes, please. I still haven't gotten used to this thing as yet.
Let me help you.
Thank you.
Man, he got what he deserved. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned. I'll be back with more videos, and